Hey everybody. So this is news that broke yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to talk about it yesterday. So I want to talk about it today a little bit because I think this is a really, really cool idea from the NHL. We are probably going to be getting outdoor hockey in 2021. Now, the NHL has not officially confirmed this yet, but Elliotte Friedman reported for Sportsnet yesterday that the league is looking to do a weekend set in February at Lake Tahoe and doing a couple of outdoor games. The first one on Saturday, February 20th between the Vegas Golden Knights and Colorado Avalanche, and the second one on Sunday, February 21st between the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. So you get a game with teams from out west, and then you'll get a game from teams on the East Coast. And it's going to be really, really fun if the league does pull this off. So pulling up a article from Sportsnet here, Elliotte's article, just for me to read through. I guess when you look deep at the NHL and NBC schedule, there is something that does stick out, and this caught Elliotte Friedman's eye. There's one Saturday game before April 17th. There's one Saturday telecast for NBC, and it just so happens to be Colorado at Vegas on February 20th. There's also an NBC telecast of Philadelphia and Boston on February 21st. So these two games are being nationally televised, and they were put on that schedule for a reason. So then, looking deeper into it, Friedman says there's a logical explanation for this. Multiple reports say the NHL is beginning its Mystery Alaska experiment. If you guys haven't seen Mystery Alaska, great hockey movie. 4 teams taking part in a unique 2-day outdoor weekend showcase at Lake Tahoe, Edgewood Tahoe Resort. So obviously that's a big resort out on Lake Tahoe. So basically there's going to be no fans in attendance. It's going to be out literally on the lake. So like we're looking at literal pond hockey here, which is absolutely incredible for those of us that have played pond hockey. And a lot of these players, especially up in Canada and the northern United States, grow up playing literal pond hockey as much as they can in the winters. There's going to be about 400 people there, which will just be the team's traveling parties and whoever's needed to work the event. Obviously, they're going to have to make actual NHL an actual NHL rink out of this. But it's going to be really, really, really cool to see these guys playing outdoors in a very scenic environment like this, where it's not going to be a stadium setup. It's going to be the resort and the woods around them. It's going to be a very scenic event. Obviously, you're not going to have thousands and thousands of people there, but it's going to give them a chance to really play in an environment that feels like you're playing pond hockey. And it feels like you're playing outdoors as a kid again, where, you go out on the pond and there's just the woods and some houses around you, but that's it. There's no big number of people and no massive audience or anything like that. And it obviously, with the restrictions on not being able to have fans and stuff like this is a great opportunity for this to be a television showcase. And that's why both of these games are going to be on NBC. I would imagine that they're going to be given, I don't know what the time slots necessarily will be if they do one in the afternoon. And I mean, they got to be day games, right? Like, what's the lighting setup going to be? Like, if you tried to do a night game, you'd have to bring in all this lighting to actually light it enough to play. I feel like they're going to have to be afternoon games. But again, it's out west at Lake Tahoe. So if it's a late afternoon, if it's a 1 o'clock game there, that's going to be a 4 o'clock game on the East Coast for a 4 p.m. time slot. Maybe they do like maybe it's at 3 Eastern time, which would then be noontime start there. I don't know. I don't know what the time slots are going to be. This is obviously just a report from Elliotte Friedman, but Friedman's one of the absolute best when it comes to this. He's not just going to write this article and report this if he's not, very sure that this is something that's going to be happening, or at least something the league is planning on right now. So, and this is something that he also says that the league might be looking at to do in the future, even after this year when they do get fans back, when they do get normal hockey back. they said at this point it's a 1-year project, but if it works, the NHL may consider making offbeat natural wilderness picturesque locations a regular occurrence. So this is something that, if this goes really well and works, could be something that the NHL looks to do in the future. But overall, I just think this is a really, really cool idea to get these. Obviously, given the circumstances where fans are not going to be allowed, it gives kind of a unique opportunity for the NHL to do something like this. And it's a great way to still have a couple of outdoor games in 2021, which obviously the Winter Classic was canceled. The Stadium Series games were canceled. They weren't going to be doing anything outdoors because of not being able to have fans, and you're not going to have a 80,000 seat football stadium and then not fill it with fans, obviously. So that's why they weren't doing the regularly scheduled outdoor games. But this now, with the no fans but the very natural picturesque scenic just landscape of being able to do this on Lake Tahoe, I think is going to be really, really cool, and a great opportunity for the NHL to try something different and get some outdoor hockey in 2021. So I am really hoping that the league pulls this off. I am really hoping for 2 great games. I haven't even talked about the matchups. Talk about 2 great games to do this as well. You've got Vegas and Colorado, who are going to be 2 of the best teams in that West Division without a doubt, and could be competing for the top spot in that West Division. And you have the East Divisions, Boston and Philadelphia, who are both phenomenal teams in the East and have been for the last, both great teams last year and both look to be good teams again this year. So you've got 2 great matchups as well for this weekend set. So I am really excited for this. I hope the NHL pulls it off. I really want to see it. If they do this, I will be live streaming these games. Absolutely, will be live streaming during these games, and I can't wait to see it happen. So that's the report from Friedman that came out yesterday. Really, really excited about this. I hope it happens, and it's a really great, unique opportunity for the NHL to get some literal pond hockey happening out on Lake Tahoe this year. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, links to our Patreon merchandise store and donation link are in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.